Okay. I haven't done this on Streamlabs in a while. Hold on. Anyone can watch. Let me save that first. Updating video. Okay. Anyone can watch. Now, let me edit the stream. No. Edit the stream. Anyone can watch, I said. I said anyone. I like to call this the office. Okay, done. Anyone can watch. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to use I don't have my that's no good, is it? In fact, I don't know what I'm gonna do because you see I don't have my what do you call it? The tripod. I don't have my tripod available. I just come up here with my mitts and a couple bottles of beer and these items that you see strewn about that I plan to go ahead and construct, build, put together, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm going to do. And I was thinking, hey, when should I get on to YouTube and show everyone my new office that I've been building for the past several months. And I thought, I'll go ahead and bring this stuff up and put it together, and maybe some people will come in and say hello. Or maybe not. That's also possible too. And you know how that goes. You know, you never can tell. You just have to kind of wait and see. Anyhow, I've put together, how many chairs do you see? Just one? Nope, there's another one just over there. You can see just the tip of it. I've got these other things to put together. And I get a rug right there. And I've got another rug back there. You see. So, you know, it's cool. It's cool. I got a little chalkboard over there that I can take notes with which I can take notes. I can do chalky notes right there on that side. And then, you know, on the other side of this is actually a whiteboard with which you can use the, what do you call them? Dry erase markers. I picked these up over at IKEA. That's why they're called Mela or Mala. I don't know. I'd have to ask PewDiePie exactly how you're supposed to pronounce this. I don't know for sure, but these are the IKEA brand, and they were over in the section where I picked that up. Okay? So I've got a rug, I've got a chair, I've got a couch that needs put together. This doodad right here is going to be kind of like a coffee table / storage area, because I got storage containers right over here. You can see right here that they're kind of colored like candy corn. And what is this one? This is a little file cabinet that I'm going to use as kind of a makeshift end table. / extra storage. What is this? This is the base, kind of the skeleton of my new desk. It's one of those fucking ones where you can, oh yeah, I gotta make sure. This is a not safe for work, not safe for kids channel. For anyone who's stumbling upon, for any government agents, if you're doing a sweep of YouTube and you thought, well, we saw this children's chalkboard and we think that this might be a kid's video. Well, hold on. Can I come at you here? How do I do that? Can I flip it? Listen here. This is not a kid's video. This is a video where people might say fuck. They might say cunt. They might say shit, damn, ass, super fuck. Any combination. This is not a kid's video just because you saw a little chalkboard, you know, with your AI system doing its sweep. You think, hold on a second. Do you really think that I'm here making a secret kids video where I say fuck, shit, prick? Do you think I'm going to do that on a kids video? I'm not. It's not a kids video. This is an adult video, and it's not targeted for children. And so I will not accept your $50,000 fine if you give it to me. I've made a strong case for myself by saying fuck, shit, super fuck, cock, ass, and on and on. I used to try to run a pretty family-friendly channel, but after I heard about the fines that the government was going to try to roll out, I said, well, one thing I can do to safeguard myself is to say a bunch of curse words in quick succession at some point in the video and be very explicit about the fact that I am not running a children's channel here. So, now that that's out of the way, let's get back to what we were discussing, and that is the setup right here of my new office that I'm going to be putting together. This has been quite a long time coming. I originally contracted a group of fellows to come and do this work for me, and well, it's telling me I have poor connection for some reason. I don't know how this is coming across if people are watching. It's going to be a bummer if it's one of those things where it's just so chop, 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 and you only get like 2 seconds of every sentence. I hope it's not that. But no one's here for me to ask. And that's understandable because I have not been streaming regularly for some time. Now let me see what happens if I actually turn on my Wi-Fi, saying trying to reconnect as if we weren't even connected. It seems like that might have helped to some degree. I'm not seeing the poor connection advisory coming up here, so I don't know. But I'm going to have to get started to put this office together. You see, I've got a couple lamps right here that I ordered off Amazon. You might have seen this stuff and be like, hey, you got everything at IKEA. Well, I didn't. That's not what happened. I got a lot of things at IKEA. This laminate flooring that you see came from Lumber Liquidators. Okay. A lot of random supplies came from Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, whatever you think. And then this is kind of the color scheme that I've gone with. You can see we've got oranges, whites, browns, yellows. These are a rose gold color. If you're a fan of Apple products, they kind of call that metallic rose. Okay? They actually call that metallic rose. Hold on. Okay. They actually call that metallic rose. And so no one's coming in. It doesn't seem like anyone's going to stop by. I don't even know if I should leave this going, because is this the kind of stream that anyone's going to... What are we going to do with this? Someone going to come back and say, oh, it's a time-lapse video or something. I don't know. I could try sitting this right here. Let me see. You get this deal? I'm over here, you know. I'm walking up and I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? That's self-defense, mind you. Because no one's here right now. I might be startled if someone joins this chat, because no one's here right now. Typically, you would want to have some sort of tripod to get yourself all set up. I don't have that with me right now. It's being used for other things. So, here I am. Hey, I can turn another light on. Maybe that'll help. That's actually the fan light. One person's here, it looks like. I don't know who that is. One person has joined. Hey, who's there? Who are you? Who are you? Who has joined this? They don't want to say. I might have to call the police. They're not answering my question. I don't know who's here. Hello? Hello? Someone there? Hello? I like the nose whistle. They're gone. They left. That's what I thought might happen. But maybe I'll just let it go, and I'll see if anyone joins in. If they do, I'll try to say hi. I'll try to keep checking the comments to see. In the meantime, then I should probably go ahead and get started here. Now, I'm going to be setting furniture down, so it probably would make sense to get the rugs put in place. That might be a good thing to do. Ew! Who is this? How do you say this? Dara? Is it Dara or Daraf? Like a cough. The GH in a cough. Or a GH as in ah. Like though. Like though. Like the word though. Dara. Okay. Dara. Is it Roche? I'm going to guess Roche. Irish kind of name. I just found out recently, within the past year, that I am mostly of Irish ancestry. I took one of the DNA tests, even though they say you shouldn't do that. I was curious. And I found I'm mostly Irish. I'd always grown up, my grandfather told me that I had Native American blood. And I found out that that was a lie. He was mistaken. I have absolutely zero Native American blood, and no one in my family ever has mentioned that we are at all Irish. But that is where the majority of my lineage comes from, according to, was it Ancestry.com or 23andMe? I don't remember. But I was surprised to find that out. But you know what? It makes sense. My favorite MMA fighter is Conor McGregor. So he's my fellow countryman now. I can one day go to Dublin, and get a shot of fucking Prulpa 12, and I won't be a total poser. I'll be like, look, I know I sound like a Yankee, but here's my ancestry results. So it's Dara Roche and Knuckles. Are there two of you? The and Knuckles, or is that just for fun? Some people do like a joint, what do you call it, like a joint Facebook. Some married couples do that. I think that's pretty lame. If that's what you've done, I'm not judging too harshly. If you and Knuckles have decided the best thing to do is have a joint YouTube account, then, you know, I'm just saying, the Facebook thing looks weird to me when married couples have a joint Facebook account. If you can't even have your own Facebook because you're so afraid that your significant other is going to cheat on you through Facebook Messenger or getting in touch with old flames, then perhaps it would be better if you did have your own Facebook accounts and they did cheat on you and you did go into the room at night and check and you find these lewd messages to people they shouldn't be contacting. Maybe that would be better. Maybe it would be better to do that than to have a joint Facebook account. Because instead of Facebook, they're just going to have to go off and do something, they're going to find other ways, aren't they? They're going to find other ways. But no, it's the Dara Roche and Knuckles is an inside joke from a long time ago. All right, so it's not a joint account, so that's fine. Okay, well, congratulations. I will toast to you this Coors Original, which you don't see often out in public. I was just talking about this with a buddy. I don't have a tripod, and the lighting's not the best. I've not set this up for a proper video. You might be able to tell. I'm setting my office up right now. This used to be my attic. This was an old, dingy, unfinished attic. In the past several months, I've done a project with a very skilled craftsman, and we have turned this into a proper living space. And so this will be my new office / studio. A lot of music and hopefully, hopefully about it. A lot of badass music and comic books shall be created in this space as we move forward. But first, what I have to do is I have to get all of the furniture set up. I haven't done much. I've got 2 chairs here. What I said I needed to do, however, was I needed to open up. I need to open up these rugs. I got to get the rugs down because I'm going to be putting furniture on top of them. Now, okay. In my mind, I was thinking something different. Now I'm looking, and I don't know that my original plan is going to pan out the way that I wanted it to. This is going to be a classic video someday. You know, people are going to be like, man, I wish I was at that stream. I wish I was at the stream where he was setting up the office because so many cool things have been created in that place. So much fucking shit I love, man. I wish I would have been there. Well, I wish you were here too, but there's nothing we can do about that now. All we can do is work honestly as we move into the future. And I'll say, you're welcome to come back and watch this video as many times as you like. That's what I can offer. You love the positivity. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm about. That's what I want to do. I want to have a positive space here for creating badass shit. You know what I mean? We can't leave room for maybes and for hopefullys. We just can't do that. I don't have the time. I don't have time for that anymore. I don't think anyone has time for maybes and hopefullys. You just have to fucking say you're going to do stuff, and then you got to do it. And then you follow through. That's how we have to work. Okay? That is the work that we're going to do. So, let me just... when you're opening up a brand new rug like this, one thing you've got to be careful of is that you don't slice through the rug. You don't want to slice through it. You want to make sure that you slice deep enough to dislodge the plastic wrap. But you don't want to get careless. You still have to take care. It's important to take care in life. Take the proper amount of care that you're supposed to do. Right now I'm slicing the remainder of the plastic off here, and I try to keep a clean workspace. So what I'll do before I unfurl this guy right here is I will, hold on, wait, plastic is caught up inside of the rug, so I'm going to have to unfurl it first. That will enable me to take the plastic from the inside. I've got that. I think it's the last piece. Crumple. Do a little bit of the crumple silkskin. And then we're going to toss this in the garbage. It's good to keep a clean work environment. Oh, I missed a piece. There you go. You'll end up with stragglers like this right here, and it's important to get those up off the floor. If you clean as you go along, you'll find that the wrap up to your entire process goes much more quickly. Clean as you go. And everything is, well, it goes much more smoothly at the end is what I'm trying to say. Okay? All right. I think what I'm going to do, let me show you. Okay, we've got these, how do I do this? We've got these yellow chairs, and they are going to go sort of on the sides of this little door right here. These access panels, let me show you what's going on with the access panels. These actually go inside the wall. Now, this is what the attic looked like all over before any of the work was done up here. You see back here? Scary, huh? Down both ways. This is going to be some nice storage space. Lots of storage back here that we can use for Christmas decorations and stuff. All this drywall was not up here. Insulation. I had to put all the insulation in. That was a very itchy process. Anyway, there you go. And these lights are new too. Nifty, huh? There we go. You gotta love a good pull string light. So these are access panels back into the storage space, and so this rug right here, I got these shag carpet rugs. And it's going to take just a little bit of time and effort just to fluff these things up a bit. I wanted to go with a kind of late 70s / early to mid 80s vibe for the decor. That gives me a very strong creative impulse being in that sort of setting. It reminds me of being at my grandparents' house when I was a young boy. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Also, the setting, the time setting for my comic book that I'm going to be working on, it will be situated in a kind of, I would say, an obscure moment. That might be a good way of putting it. Not an exact date, not in this world exactly. Let me try to explain it. Have you ever seen the movie It Follows? If you watch that movie, it feels like it could take place maybe at some point in the 80s or 90s, but then there are certain pieces of new technology that are used by the characters in the movie, and it brings it out of that time. And it's kind of obscure. It kind of leaves you in this murky area where you're not exactly sure when it takes place. That's kind of what I'm thinking for my book that I'm going to be doing. There are going to be elements and a lot of visuals that will make you feel like it's in the late 70s, maybe the early 80s. But then there are going to be some things that break that. So it's going to be nondescript. And I think it's going to be really neat. Anyhow, so here's rug number 1. And I think this one is going to have to go on that side of the room with the couch on top, because the couch is brown. You wouldn't want to put the yellow rug underneath the yellow chairs. That's just too much yellow in one spot. So what we're going to have to do is scootle this rug on over this way, kind of like that. What's Dara saying? Dara says it's like 5:50 a.m. here in Ireland, and he's not slept, but watching this has given him a lot of peace. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I never would have thought that this video would be inspiring to anyone. I was thinking about not even going live for this because it just seems like, not being a downer at all. I'm just saying, it's just the fact of the matter. It's like, well, I've got all this furniture to put together. Maybe that wouldn't be the most entertaining thing to do on a live stream. But, you get one person involved and it becomes a hangout. So there you go. But I'm glad that you're finding this entertaining and you're getting something out of it. Very much. Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining. And yeah, I can't wait to make the badass shit. By the way, since you're from Ireland, are you familiar with a comic book creator by the name of Carl O. Rowe, doing Deathsworn? He is a Comicsgate creator who I think he's got some solid traction, really building up a good following. Your fellow countrymen. Okay, so let me get a sipple here. And by the way, since you're here, have you listened to Super Divorce before? Is that why you're here, from the music, or did you just stumble upon the channel? If you've been here before, then excuse me. I haven't been streaming much for a while, but yeah, ask your friends about the comic Deathsworn. It's going to be funded. Well, it's through Indiegogo, and It is a Comicsgate book. Check out Carl O. Rowe. Look for his YouTube channel as well. Give him a follow. I think you'll enjoy it. It's good stuff from the Irish. So where did that other... Here we go. Here we are. Oh, there we go. Okay. You stumbled upon the channel a while back and saw that I was live. Okay, well, cool. Well, thanks for actually catching a live show. I appreciate it. All right, this is going to be the green rug. I'm going to go ahead and open this fella up here. Let's go ahead and get this. Might have gone a little deep on that one. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. Take off the initial outside layer, like so. There we go. Get that in there. Get our blade. Go ahead and So what are you up to, Dara? Do you do any creating yourself? Are you a YouTuber? Make any videos? Any drawings? Are you on Twitter? If so, go ahead and leave links to your stuff. Okay. This up here. Okay. Nope. Okay. There we go. Now, what we'll do is let's go ahead and fluff this a little bit. We're going to pull this on over to the side. It's going to go about here. It's going to go here-ish. Now, there's a straggler. We were talking about that. You got to watch out for those guys. Okay. This is going to go right here. And I should say here-ish. This is all kind of tentative at the moment. I'll probably make some tweaks as I go along, but you know. Dara says, I wish I was a creator. Currently in bed talking to my girl over voice chat as she is in Belgium. Currently the most artsy-ish thing is getting into athletics and gymnastics. Relearning a backflip is hard. Yeah, you know what? I started taking an adult gymnastics class a couple years ago. And then I was doing it in anticipation of beginning wrestling training, like professional wrestling, you know, in the wrestling business, like WWE. It's always been a passion of mine. It's always something I wanted to do. And I thought that getting into gymnastics would be a good thing, like learning body control and such, and getting a bit more flexy. I've always been fairly fit and active. I've not really let myself become a slob in my adult years, and I quite enjoyed it. I would like to go back. I admittedly stopped. I'm not using this as an excuse. It's just I did not prioritize it. My wife and I had a second child, and I kind of put that on hold because I wanted to also get back to music, and I also wanted to do this comic that's going to tie in with the music. So I've got a lot of what do you call them? Something in the pot. What's the saying? I don't know. I got a lot of fish in the fryer. A lot of things I want to do. A lot of interests. But that's cool that you are relearning a backflip. Hopefully you have a decent support system. Are you doing like an adult gymnastics class, or what's going on? Actually, I mean, I'm just assuming you're an adult. I don't know how old you are exactly, so maybe you don't need like an adult gymnastics class for like, well, old people. I don't think I'm old, but some people would say that. In the pantheon of athletics, to begin athletic training for something like that, yeah, people would say that I'm an old fogey. I'm 34 now. But I've not given up the dream. You know, my body still works. Diamond Dallas Page, he didn't start professional wrestling until he was 35. You know, it's been done. I'm not saying I have to main event WrestleMania. It's just something that I'd like to do. I think it'd be fun. At least have a few matches. Anyone can do that. Everyone's got local promotions nearby, at least within an hour or two. So, all right. So that's pretty well fluffed up. There we go. Okay. I don't know how far out I'm going to bring this. Maybe I'll try it right here. No, because I think my corner rug is going to come out. The corner one's not here yet. The corner rug is going to be like a circular rug. And I think that will come out further than where that one ends. So I'm probably going to have to bring this back a little bit. Again, all this can be tweaked. It's no big deal. We're not setting anything in stone here. We're just trying to get things just kind of situated, just for the moment. So, let me... You will join me again at some point, and look forward to some badass shit that comes out of this room eventually. You were here. Remember that. Remember you were here. So far, you're the only one. Historic. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Okay. So let me just put that down there for a minute. Where'd my... There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that a lot. I love those colors. Those colors go fantastically together. I will stay pat. Don't worry about that. Don't worry at all. Isn't that nice? Look at that. That's pretty good. I understand it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. To me, though, I love this style here. This is going to be a great place to work. This would be a great me see. Oh, this is good. You can lean your head back. It doesn't, your head's not going to hit the ceiling. How about when you stand up? Naturally, when you stand up, you wouldn't want your head to bonk. How about a quick, if I was right here and someone was like, hey, Nick, Yeah, it's good. I think that's mostly good. Oop. So on this side, we would have the couch, the love seat, actually. It's a love seat. And then we've got our chairs over there, our bookshelves, shelves. Okay. Have I finished this right here? Mostly? Yeah, I have. Okay, so let me go ahead and just do that right there. Okay, I'll go ahead and... Okay. Time for another. Man, you know, there was a point in time where I used to get 15, 20 people in here in a live stream. That's what happens if you slack. If you decide to go another direction, if you're not live streaming constantly, you will lose your audience. I've got to build it back up. That's clear as a bell, clear as a whistle. A whistle. So then, what's next? What is next for me to put together here out of all the things that I have to put together? What is this? What's in this box? Right here. I think this is this is for my rolly chair, is what this is. Yeah, this is for my rolly chair. So I guess I can do that. So I'm going to do my rolly chair. I don't need these anymore. That's garbage. I don't suppose I'll need this again, but I'll set it over here to the side just in case. And what else? What else do I have? I suppose I can get this put up real quick. This is a little bit of paper that will go over on my chalkboard / whiteboard. I'm like a superhero, you can only see. Okay. We'll go ahead and put this right over here. It's got this little this is in case you need a scrap piece of paper to make some quick notes on. I've got a roll of that right there. That'll be good to have. What else? What else? Next up, rolly chair. The rolly chair base. For some reason, I have a feeling this might be the most complicated thing I've put together here throughout the entire process. Rolly chair. We've got, each one's wrapped like a snack. Feeling like a snack. There's one. There's two. 3. Quite a few of these. 4. 5. Here are our wheels. Dump those out right there. This will be the adjustable back, I believe. We call that the spine. We might call that the spine of the chair. This is your handle for the adjustable height. Here's our, that's like a star sort of thing. And here we've got a little hardware. Now then, let's see what they would like for us to do first by checking the manual. Do a little manual labor. That's not actually, those are not the instructions. These are the instructions. Read the instruction manual. Okay, and what they want us to do first is get the star die, and we're going to place the blades. You can look at these as blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got our star all set there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of the hardware and go ahead and screw that on in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, 5 blades of the star, and we will have 5 blades to screw on in. And we'll be screwing these in with an old Allen wrench. Actually, it's a new Allen wrench. Just opened, just fresh. A fresh Allen wrench. I always think of Allen Thick when I hear the name Allen. Maybe you think of also Alan Wake. That's another famous Allen that I like to go to. Alan Alda, of course, the star of MASH. How about some other famous Allens? How about Allen Iverson? How about Ethan Allen of American Revolution fame, who went on to have a furniture store named after him? Ethan Allen also was a fairly prolific writer during his life, and had some interesting spiritual views, did Ethan Allen. But people today know him more for his furniture store, which is kind of an injustice, I think. Any other famous Allens? Alan Tudyk from Firefly. Alan, the Alan Parsons Project. Barry Allen, of course, if you're a comic book fan. You, of course, would know Barry Allen, unless you don't read The Flash, you don't read DC Comics, maybe you don't read superhero books, maybe you only read Mobius. Alright, what's next? Next up will be the wheelie wheels. Here we go. Wheelie wheels times 5. These just snap right in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Next up. I thought this would be harder to put together than it's been. It's actually been pretty decent. Pretty decent. Next up, this guy, our spine. We've got our spine. We have our orange crush. There's our spine. How does this work? What holds this in? I guess it's just the girth. It's held in by its own girth. What? This pops off, and it says to throw this little top hat into the trash can. So do that. Get a sipple of Coors while I'm over here. Please excuse me. Okay. And what's next? Okay. This part we have to go and get the actual seat of the chair, which is right here. This is going to require a little more manual labor. Okay, we'll put it like it is on the picture. And there we go. Okay. Yep. 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 Man, I got a sticker stuck here. It's not coming off how it should. Isn't that a bummer? Doesn't that bum you out when the sticker sticks and it's too sticky? It doesn't peel off the way that you want it to. Okay, this is going to go on just like this. I'm going to get started with just a basic hand screw, just for placement. We'll get this in like that. Get this in like that, right here. Sides and sides and sides and sides and sides. More turning. More twisting, more turning down on the thing here. All right. How do you feel about Edwin Boyette? Chef Boyette D. I used to like Edwin Boyette. I thought he was a kind of wise, sagely old man. Turns out, he's quite a loony. He's a bit of a loon. And I don't mean the Canadian bird. That'd probably be an upgrade for old Edwin Boyette. That guy's, he's got some things to iron out. About a year ago, I remember this. He was on this stream. He was talking about people picking at you on the internet. And he says, mute and disengage. That's what he wanted everyone to do. Mute and disengage. And following that, he proceeded to do nothing but antagonize and engage. Could have fooled me about your what your philosophy is, old Edwin. Edwin the wise ass. Not Edwin the wise. He's a wise ass. He likes to play the victim, doesn't he? Thinks dildo memes are like life-threatening. Crazy. A lot of those anti-CG people are obsessed with dildo memes. They always bring them up. They bring them up more than the people who actually need them. Kind of weird. A little silly. A little bit of some horse shit as far as I'm concerned. Now, let's store this on here. How's that looking? Oh. Let's see. Let me see if this, how's our, oh yeah, that's a good pump. Watch this. Watch this pump. Right up we go. That's good. Ooh, this has good action on it. Hell yeah, man. Woo, that's smooth. That is a nice smooth ride. I am happy with that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's a real good chair. All right. That is a good chair, my friends. Okay, what's next? What's next up? I'm gonna try to continue to keep things fairly straightened up here. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hey. There. I'm telling my wife that I'm on YouTube right now. Come on in. Come and join the chat. Where'd my blade go? Oh, I put it right here. Okay. Do that. Whoop. Slice there. Slice there. Keeping things nice and broken down, nice and neat as we go along. So now I can My wife's telling me she can't find me live. I mean, it says I'm still live, so I don't... Hold on, let me... Ah, crud. Now I probably closed it out, didn't I? No. It says it's still going. I don't know what the deal is here. I don't know why it would be. What the heck? I'm there. There I am. There I am. Oh, there you go. I'm there. Okay. Okay, now you're here. I had to go and check my app to make sure it was actually working, and it was. I don't know why you had to really dig. Why is that? I have only had one person join. It was a new person. They seemed to enjoy my stream. It was Dara Roche and Knuckles. They were here for a while. Look, there's the love seat, and I just put my computer chair together. Oh yeah, well that's why you had to actually go to the channel. Oh well. Well, here's my computer chair. There's the love seat. This is kind of tentative. It's going to be around here is where it'll sit. Of course, the computer chair will be over here. I don't know why are these not moving? These aren't moving well. What's going on? Those aren't moving very well. Whoops. I guess these just aren't very rolly. Well, it's a good thing I got... Yeah, those aren't super rolly at all. It's a good thing that I got myself a separate rug for this corner. There'll be a rug going out to probably about here, maybe a little bit larger, I don't know. What do you think of this green over here? How about that? Isn't that fancy? It almost looks like grass. It's almost like you go step over here and you're outside for a second. See? You know? You can see your friends across the way sitting over on the couch. You love and hate the green at the same time. What's to hate about it? Why would you hate the green? All these colors work so well together. I mean, it's shag. That's how it looks. If it were AstroTurf, it would be like super duper close cropped. AstroTurf is like a buzz cut. It's like the buzz cut of fake grass. AstroTurf isn't usually like this. It's like closely cropped. But I think it looks nice. I like it. I think it's calming. It makes me want to be in here. And the color is nice. Well, you seem to not know what AstroTurf is. You had an idea. You had like a general idea of AstroTurf, but you didn't nail it. You didn't quite nail it. Let me put that back. What's next? I guess I was going to move that either here or over there. Which is which? What was I going to do? Okay. Sorry, it just reminded you of AstroTurf. Hold on. This right here. Wait, will this fit? I wonder if this one will work on this right here. Doesn't look like it. Nope, it's a different size. It's a different son of a bitch size. Well, I don't know if I want to start any more projects. I've already been streaming for 2 hours. 2. I unfurled the rugs. I put this together. And I put that chair together over there. And I got that roll of paper set up over there. I don't know if I want to stream anymore because I don't know if I'm going to put any more together tonight. I'm about feeling like I need to go to bed. I'm getting very close to that point. Very close. So perhaps I'll call it here for the evening. And I'll give you a call here in a few seconds, Jess. You like this hairdo? This is pretty nice. I'll give you a call here in a few seconds and I'll chat before bed. Okay. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this historic look into the creation of my new office / studio, where a lot of cool shit is going to be brought into this world. And I'm sorry you couldn't be here live. Except for Dara and my wife Jessie. I'll be back, Lord willing, soon enough.